The 2025 Pittsburgh Pirates are finally competitive, is what I would say if they actually were. After 6 straight losing seasons, the Pirates still haven't found a way to meaningfully improve their roster enough to get above 500. Since spending money is one of the 7 deadly sins for owner Bob Nutting, the front office has been forced to either trade for talent or develop it. Luckily for them, it appears as if one of their own has reached a tipping point and might just be on a path to stardom. Oneil Cruz, initially signed by the Dodgers as a 16-year-old back in 2015 and subsequently traded to the Pirates in 2017, has always been known for his size and power. When you're a 6'7" shortstop hitting missiles over the center field wall, it's likely that you'll draw some attention. In fact, he drew so much attention that at the tail end of 2021, after a brutal 100-loss season, the Pirates decided to reward the fans by calling up Oneil Cruz. Games number 161 and 162 are typically some of the most meaningless, boring games of the year. But in these 2 games, the baseball world got the full Oneil Cruz experience. He swung and missed over half the time, he made athletic plays in the field, he hit a ball 118 miles per hour, which at the time was a Pirates record, until it got broken. By himself, of course. Several times. And he hit a home run on a ball at his shins. And oh yeah, by the way, it went over 400 feet. He saw 33 pitches, played just 18 innings, and yet still managed to leave a mark on baseball fans everywhere. The following year, Cruz got pulled up much earlier in the season, and after a rough start, he was able to finish out his rookie campaign with a solid 104 WRC+. And while an above-average season at the plate for a 23-year-old is no small feat, the league had learned quite a lot about Oneil Cruz in that time. They learned that Cruz is sort of a ticking time bomb at the plate. Sure, you can go on for a while without getting hurt. I mean, his swing and miss is high, his strikeout rate is higher, and he often chases balls out of the zone. But every once in a while, that bomb goes off, and when it does, it's a sight to behold. Fast forward to 2025, and Cruz still holds a reputation as the guy who hits the ball hard in between his full-time job of striking out. But it wasn't the strikeouts that were holding Cruz back. It was a weakness in his plate coverage. Since his debut, the strategy against Oneil Cruz has remained simple. Feed him breaking balls and sit low and away. Cruz sees a breaking ball almost 38% of the time, which is among the league leaders. For context, in that same time, Aaron Judge has seen a breaking ball 34% of the time. But really the main strategy against him has been to attack the low and away part of the zone as much as possible. In fact, Oneil Cruz sees the most low and away pitches out of any left-handed batter in Major League Baseball, at 33%. And there's good reason for this, as his weighted on-base average in that zone is a miserable 219. Except for this year. This year, Cruz's weighted on-base average in that zone is 343. And the reason for this turnaround is hilariously simple. To fix his struggle on the low and away pitch, Cruz moved closer to the plate, about 2 inches closer. And the thought process is straightforward. Go to where the pitches are. Since he has elite bat speed, he knows he can catch up to anything thrown inside. So moving in a bit really has no downside. The funny thing is, he hasn't actually stopped whiffing at these pitches, any less than he was before. The difference is strictly his quality of contact. Even with his long arms, Cruz was having a tough time reaching this pitch. But now, he's able to get his hands extended just enough to catch the ball on the barrel. And, more importantly, he's able to actually hit this pitch in the air now. As small of a change as this might seem, it has downstream effects. If Cruz continues to show that he's capable of hitting this pitch, then pitchers will be left with only two options. Either go further out from the zone to try to get him to chase there, which will lead to more walks, and actually already has for Cruz, as he's sitting at a career-high 16% walk rate. Or they will have to challenge Cruz inside the zone, which, as we know, poses the obvious risk of whiplash. Either way, it's a win for Cruz. And with this weakness nullified, I don't see any reason why Cruz can't become a true superstar in this league. He's got the stolen base threat, he's got the bat, and he's even starting to figure out center field. At age 26, Oneil Cruz is on his way to becoming one of the league's best players.